Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to take you through dinners. I recorded my dinners for, oh my gosh, now I forget how many days. 5, 6, 7 days, something like that. So you can just kind of see a variety of what we eat in a week and a half's worth of time. So you guys loved when I did it with my breakfasts, so I thought, why not do it for dinner? So I hope you enjoy this one just as much. Come along with me for several days, it's a good way to put it, worth of dinners. And as always, all pertinent recipes can be found down in the description box under this video. All you need to do, if you are on a tablet or a phone, under the video to the right hand side, there's a little gray down arrow. Click on that. That'll show you the description box. If you are on a computer, under the video, you'll see some text and it'll say read more. Just click on read more and the entire description box will open. And you'll find all the links to all the recipes on my website. So thanks again for watching and see you at the end of the video. Okay, dinner on this night is garlic mustard pork tenderloin. And I just have a 1 pound pork tenderloin, a little over a pound. And I took it, I sprinkled it with salt and pepper. Then I took a tablespoon of Dijon mustard and my pastry brush and brushed it top, sides, bottom with the Dijon mustard. And then I mixed together, and I meant to show you this and just totally forgot. I mixed together in just a little bowl 2 teaspoons of olive oil, 3 cloves of minced garlic, a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, and a little bit of sea salt. Mixed that all up and brushed it over the top. That's what you see here. And I brushed it over the top, the sides, and the bottom. And this is going to go in the oven. Now, I put it in my cast iron skillet just because it's what I use. You can use a baking dish, you can use a Dutch oven, you can use whatever you want, honestly. I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 for about probably 40 minutes. We do like our pork well done. As long as, use a meat thermometer and however you're comfortable with having it done, that's when you take it out. And it's quick, it's easy, and it's delicious. And I am going to serve this with roasted eggplant. It's just eggplant cut up, salt, a little bit of olive oil, probably about a half a teaspoon for this tray, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And then I'm just going to boil some potatoes and make parsley potatoes. So I'll show it to you when it's on my plate. There's the beautiful pork tenderloin right out of the oven. Smells absolutely delicious. Cannot wait to dig in. Certainly not the most colorful plate tonight. It's all kind of bland and white. Here is the pork tenderloin. It is absolutely delicious. It is perfect. Love it. This is a pile of my homemade fermented sauerkraut. That's 0 points. I have 4 ounces of pork, which is 4 points. Then I have some roasted asparagus. Eggplant for 0 points. And then I have potatoes as a 0 point food, but I'm going to give 1 point for the butter I have on there. And that is 3.5 ounces of potatoes. So that is dinner for tonight. So dinner on this night is going to be creamy Parmesan garlic chicken, and I have that started in the pan. I'm just going to cook the chicken on both sides until it's nice and brown. Then turn down the heat, cook it all the way through. And we're going to add some garlic, some half and half, some Parmesan cheese, some Italian seasoning, and then some baby spinach at the end. And we're going to serve the chicken and the sauce over pasta. Chicken is done. It looks beautiful. I have a full cook with me on this recipe up on my channel. I will link it in the iCards above and also in the description box below. And we've got our pasta boiling. And we also have our roasted cauliflower and roasted radishes. So I will show you what this looks like when it's all plated up. And there is dinner tonight. I have 2 ounces uncooked of the whole wheat farfalle. I've got my chicken and sauce. I have some roasted cauliflower, and I took a page out of Kim from A Girl on Her Phone from her book. I had some radishes that I needed to use up, and I roasted those along with the cauliflower. So there's dinner for tonight. Okay, dinner on this night is stuffed pepper soup. I do have a full video tutorial on this. I will link it in the iCards above and also in the description box below this video. And we are also having some petite dinner rolls with it. And that will also be linked in the iCards and down below. So that is dinner on this 4th night. Okay, dinner for pinochle night is going to be creamy chicken yogurt enchilada bake or something like that. I forget the exact name of it. It's an old favorite in our house, and I started making it already. It's just you make the sauce first with some butter, some flour, some chicken broth, Greek yogurt, and chilies. Spread some of that on the pan, and then I use corn tortillas sliced up, a layer of those, and then chicken, and then cheese, more sauce, more cheese, more tortillas, more sauce and cheese, and it's layered. You bake it in the oven. It is absolutely delicious. So that's going to be dinner tonight. I'll show you when it comes out of the oven and when it's on my plate. Okay, dinner on this night is going to be Big Mac Sloppy Joes. So I just have a pound of ground beef that I browned, and I also added onion to it. The original recipe calls for keeping the onion raw and putting it in at the end, but Doug can't do raw onion. It bothers his stomach. So I just brown the onion in with the ground beef. And then I salt and pepper. Then I added a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. I didn't have any mayonnaise, so I just had to make some homemade. So my points are going to be just a little bit higher because I didn't have any light mayonnaise, so my points will be a little bit higher. And it also calls for fat-free Thousand Island, which I did not have. So I do have a recipe for a low-fat Thousand Island on my website. I'll link it below, of course, that my friend Deb Korn came up with. So I have Deb's Thousand Island dressing. So I made that this morning, and I added 3/4 of a cup of that in there. I'm just going to mix this around, and then I'm going to add some cheese to it, and dinner will be ready. I'll serve it on buns or just on a plate. Doesn't matter either way, whatever you have the points for, with some dill, chopped up dill pickle that I'll add to it, and some shredded lettuce. So I'll be back to show you the components and when everything is together. Another component of tonight's dinner is some French fries. So I just used my French fry cutter, cut up a couple of potatoes, let them soak in a bowl of water for about a half an hour. 10 minutes is long enough, but I just let them soak. Then I strained them in the colander, and I laid them out on a dish towel and then dried them with another dish towel so they were nice and dry, and put some olive oil on them. You can either use spray or regular olive oil, and these will go in the air fryer. Here is the completed dinner for tonight. I have my homemade French fries. They are 0 points for me on my personal points because I have potatoes as 0. I have my homemade sauerkraut. That is 0 points also. Then I have my sandwich. It's hard to see the meat under there. So I have a big thing of lettuce. And I believe my sandwich in total is 10 points. I'll have to double check that. So, but I have a very high point bun. That's the reason. If I had a much lower point bun or just ate it on a plate, it would be a lot lower in points, but I have the points to spare. So that is dinner on this night. Okay, dinner on this night is going to be Cajun chicken pasta. So I just have some chicken in a skillet. I cut up, it was one really big chicken breast. It was like 11 ounces. I'm halving the recipe for just Doug and I. So I have it in a flaming hot skillet, and I'm just browning it right now. Then I'll turn it down and let it cook all the way through. And I just cut the chicken into bite-sized pieces, and I sprinkled some Cajun seasoning on it. I'm gonna let this cook and then start cooking the veggies. So I sauteed the peppers and onions together till they were kind of soft, just about 5 minutes. And then I threw in the garlic, sauteed that for about a minute. Then I threw in chopped tomatoes, and I'm gonna let that go about 2 minutes. Then I'm gonna make the sauce and put everything together, and dinner will be on the table. And here is dinner. It is 3 personal points for me. Actually, it's probably a little less because I did have the recipe and there's still a whole nother serving in the pot. So there is our dinner for this night. So there you have it, my friends. Several nights of dinner from the JPP house. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you found it inspiring for maybe some new dinners you'd like to make. They were all pretty easy. They were all pretty quick. And that's what we all need. We need delicious, we need quick, we need easy, because we all have very busy schedules and we just want to eat good food. So I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love you to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it with anyone you think might like it. Thanks for taking a little bit of time out of your day to watch this. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. I will see you all in my next video.